Hi, hi, Chavez. I want to be evidence that an elderly person like me can learn to speak English. If you are agree with my practice method or want to support my YouTube channel, please hit the like button. Okay, let's get started. Here I am. I feel very happy. I feel always happy to start the day with you. Before we start my repetition time, I just want to have a small talk with you. You, Chavez, AI. AI never gets bored with my repetitive and tedious work. I mean, you never get bored with my repetitive and tedious content and always treat me kindly. So I really like you as a conversation partner for my English speaking practice journey. Let me tell you the key point of my practice method. Listen carefully. The key point, the key The key to my practice method is just to start with reading prepared sentences. I say again. The key to my practice method is just to start with reading prepared sentences. Just read simple sentences. This is easy, even be this is very easy, even for a beginner like me.
Hi, David. I'm glad to hear you're feeling happy and ready to practice. Your method of starting with prepared sentences is a great way to build confidence and improve your skills. It's definitely a good approach, especially for beginners. And don't worry, repetition can be very helpful for learning. I'm always here to support you. So let's get started with your practice whenever you're ready.
Chavez, I'm telling you, starting with pre-talking right away can be too much pressure for beginners like me. Do you understand? By simply starting with reading, you can begin without feeling too much pressure. However, once the conversation starts, you can stay with what you want to say and have some free talking time. I think this can make a big difference. This can make a big difference. I can start English practice time without too much pressure. Do you agree with that? Okay, I got it. Today is July 26th, Friday. Thanks God. Each Friday, I'm very glad to have TGI Friday. My English name is David. I work for I work for an automotive camera manufacturer. I've worked I've worked at this company for about 8 years. I'm recording this camera YouTube camera recording in the company's conference room. I'm a little bit nervous because I have to say only English in this practice session. But here I go.
Yes, starting with reading can definitely ease the pressure, especially for beginners. It gives you a foundation and builds confidence before diving into free talking. It sounds like you have a solid approach, and being in the conference room for your recording adds a nice touch of professionalism. Just take your time and remember it's perfectly okay to feel nervous. You're doing great, David.
I really appreciate you for your kind words. At last, we've reached over 102 regular practice session. This is my 132 regular practice session. I'm telling you, warm congratulations and kind encouragement from subscribers means a lot to me. There are many, there are so many YouTubers who explain how to use GPT, my channel, but my channel shows how someone actually put it into action. Do you understand what I'm telling you about?
Absolutely, David. It sounds like your channel is unique because it demonstrates real life application rather than just explaining concepts. Reaching 132 regular sessions is impressive, and it's great that you're receiving warm congratulations and encouragement from your subscribers. That kind of support can be really motivating. Keep up the great work.
Okay, I wanna keep going with you. I couldn't have done without you. As I told you before, this is not studying. This is just practice. It's like repeating exercise in sport. This time is not for studying English, but for exercising my English speaking skill. This is very similar to practicing singing or dancing, just like all the idol group members remember their song and dance even after a long time. I need to I need to make my body remember. I need, as I told you before, I need to make my body remember. So I can use these simple sentences in real person situations. And I think this time is giving a gift to my future self a year from now.
I completely understand. Your approach of treating English practice like a sport or dance routine is excellent. Repetition helps solidify your skills, making them more natural in real life situations. It's like building muscle memory. You're investing in your future self. And that's a great mindset to have. Keep up the hard work, it will pay off.
I believe it someday maybe I can be a fluent English speaker. May I say, fluent means just conveying what I want to say to others, even if they feel awkward or unnatural with my English. It's just a matter of time. Let's keep going forward. And as you mentioned before, mistakes are just part of learning process. So I need to be confident. I should be confident, even if my speaking is not perfect. Do I make myself clear? Let me introduce my YouTube channel. My channel name is Trainer Kim because I named it because I want to train myself and my son. I have a son. He's a teenager. He don't follow my orders and asking anymore. Wise men say that parents cannot motivate their children, but I want to be a positive sample for learning something new. My, as I told before, my son has negative thoughts about YouTube channel, but I will continue to show him that I can keep improving. I want to be a positive example for him. Uh, you know, like I said, I'm not a common YouTuber. I'm not a typical YouTuber. I'm more like a student. Do you understand? I'm more like a student who just want to learn speaking English and use the YouTube platform for it. Seeing more, I don't care about the numbers of subscribers, but seeing more subscribers motivates me to push myself further. I don't care about the numbers of subscribers, but today I have opinions. I got 400 subscribers today morning. It seems like magic to me. 400 subscribers.
Yes, David, you make yourself very clear. Your goal of conveying your thoughts effectively, even with some imperfections, is a great mindset for achieving fluency. Your approach to using your YouTube channel as a way to motivate yourself and be a positive role model for your son is inspiring. And congratulations on reaching 400 subscribers. That's a fantastic milestone. It shows your hard work and dedication are paying off. Keep pushing forward and celebrating these achievements.
I'm sure I understand what you're trying to say. Okay, I got it. I really hesitated a lot to upload our conversation exercise video on YouTube platform because I was so worried that many viewers and subscribers might realize I'm not good at speaking English. But no worries. Who cares? I'm telling you, who cares? I believe no one cares about my speaking skills level. Everyone is very, very busy living their own lives. Who cares? Never mind. Just keep going. And let me share with you some sentences that inspired me. I say again. Let me share with you some sentences that inspire me. Everyone starts somewhere. Smooth sheets don't make skillful sailors. You will never learn to swim through a textbook. So just dive into the water if you want to learn to swim. Fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on me. What happened? Happened and couldn't happen any other way. To not go crazy, you have to go crazy. Trust, respect, love is a two-way street. Grass is greener on the other side. Grass is greener if you water it. These are all my motto and slogan for this year, 2024. What do you say about this?
You've got a great attitude, David. Your mindset about not worrying too much about others' opinions and focusing on your own progress is spot on. The sentences you've shared are powerful and reflect a strong motivational approach to challenges. They really capture the essence of perseverance and self improvement. It sounds like you've got a solid philosophy to guide you through your journey.
Okay, I got it. But honestly speaking, however, I don't use English regularly in my daily life or at work. So practicing, I sometimes feel that practicing like this may not lead to significant improvement to the high level of proficiency. This is my concern these days. If I feel that this practice method has reached its limit, meaning I can't make any further improvement with this method, then I might need to move on to the next step. Actually, I've been constantly thinking about this change as well. So, so what are you going to do about this? What are you going to do about it? What are you going to do about it? This question is for me. What are you going to do about it? Hmm? My answer, my concern, my questions to all these worries and uh, questions, my answer to all these worries, concerns, questions is squat. Physical exercise, particularly squat, is the only thing that can free me from these many concerns, questions, worries, and provide the energy to maintain a positive mindset. If you have a lot of concerns, worries, I recommend ex- I recommend the exercise to clear your mind. Just do it. Exercise will set me free. Do you understand?
Yes, I understand. Um, it's natural to have concerns about your progress, especially if you feel you're not using English in daily life as much. If you think your current method has reached its limit, it's good to consider new approaches. Exercise like squats can indeed help clear your mind and boost your energy, which is a great way to deal with worries. Staying active and maintaining a positive mindset will definitely support your learning journey.
Jarvis, listen carefully. Someone told me that many English teachers are lying. Someone told me that many English teachers are lying. Many teachers speak positive for English studying because teaching English is just their job. If you don't have a talent for language, no matter how you hard, no matter how hard you try. I say again, if you don't have a talent for language, no matter how hard you try, your English speaking skills won't improve. Honestly speaking, I realize that my speaking skills may not improve to level I'm satisfied with. Honestly speaking, I realize that my English speaking skills may not improve to level I'm satisfied with. I have no doubt that. But however, I'm telling you, I have no doubt that even if I fail, I have no doubt that even if I fail, it will be a great journey. It will be a great journey with you.
I'm sorry, but I'm having trouble responding right now. Please wait a bit and try again.
Do you remember what I said?
Yes, I remember. You mentioned that practicing English this way might not lead to significant improvement if it reaches its limit, and you're considering new methods if needed. You also talked about how exercise, particularly squats, helps you manage concerns and maintain a positive mindset.
And then what? I think you remember just just it's really hard to put it towards in this situation. I don't know what to say. I think you forgot the last part. You just forgot the last part of what I said. I think you don't remember the last part. Do you understand?
I understand. You mentioned that exercise, especially squats, is what helps you overcome concerns and provides energy to stay positive.
No, no, no. That's not the last part. I say again. Someone told me that many English teachers are lying. Many teachers speak positively. Many teachers speak positively for studying English because teaching English is just their job. If you don't have a talent for language, no matter how hard you try, your English speaking skills won't improve. Honestly speaking, I realize that my speaking skills may not improve to level or may not improve to a level I'm satisfied with. I have, but I have no doubt that even if I fail, it will be a great journey with you.
I see. It's true that different teachers and methods work for different people, and not everyone may achieve the level of fluency they aim for. However, your determination and commitment are commendable. Even if the journey has challenges, it's valuable for personal growth. I'm here to support you every step of the way, and I'm confident that your efforts will lead to progress and improvement, no matter the outcome.
Okay, I got it. Before we start my repetition time, English repetition time, there's something I would like to share with you. Listen carefully. The sentences that I will say from now on are not related to each other. I prepared some expressions that I couldn't express properly during our last free talking time. I mean, yesterday. Please listen carefully and tell me what you think. But please listen carefully and tell me what you think. I mean, I just want to practice saying various sentences that I want to express well during the last exercise session. Do you understand?
Yes, I understand. You want to share some sentences you prepared to practice expressions you found challenging during our last session. I'll listen carefully and give you feedback on them. Go ahead whenever you're ready.
I didn't mean to. The first one is I didn't mean to. And let me tell you the next one. Last week, I made my son's computer unusable. Last week, I disabled my son's computer. I just want you to say this sentence yesterday, last week. Last time. I mean, during last session. I think this sample sentence is very simple, but it's really hard to express properly yesterday. I mean, during yesterday's pre-talking time. I didn't know how to express this kind of situation in English very well. I say again, last week I made my son's computer unusable. Last week I disabled my son's computer. My son used to try to play computer game too much, so I made his computer unusable. Sometimes strong measures are necessary to teenagers. Sometimes strong guys are necessary to teenagers. Teenagers sometimes need strong discipline from their parents. Do you agree with that?
Yes, David, I understand what you're saying. Your sentences are clear. I didn't mean to is a good way to express that something wasn't intentional. The sentences about your son's computer are also clear. You can say, last week I made my son's computer unusable, or last week I disabled my son's computer. Both convey the idea effectively. Your point about strong measures for teenagers is valid. Sometimes firm decisions are necessary to guide them. It sounds like you were trying to balance discipline with your son's behavior.
Okay. Thank you for your kind explanation for my sentences. Okay, let me tell you the next one. How about get some fresh air together? How about we get some fresh air together? How about we get some fresh air together? How about we get some fresh air together? You know, I think I can use this simple sentence if I feel that my part member, my team member, my coworkers seems to be tired when they work for a long time. How about we get some fresh air together? Do you agree with that? Can I use this sample sentence uh, at that situation, at that moment, at that time? Do you agree with that?
Yes, how about we get some fresh air together? Is a great sentence to use in that situation. It's a friendly and inviting way to suggest a break when you notice your coworkers seem tired. It's clear and appropriate for encouraging a short break to refresh.
Okay, let me tell you the next one. My son spends too much time on the computer at home. So last week I made it so he couldn't use it. I made it so he couldn't use it. I disabled his computer. I unplugged the computer power cord and he did. He really hates going outside. He really hates. He really hates going outside. I don't know how to persuade him in this situation. I don't know how to persuade him. I don't know how to persuade him in this situation.
Your sentences are clear. You can say, last week, I made it so he couldn't use the computer, or I disabled his computer by unplugging it. Your explanation of his dislike for going outside and your struggle to persuade him is also understandable. You might say, I don't know how to persuade him to go outside. This phrasing clearly conveys your difficulty in convincing him.
Okay, I got it. Wait a moment. Let me take a minute. Uh, I don't know how to express this situation in English. 재채기가 나올 것 같아요. In Korean, how to, could you please share me the translation for this sentence? 재채기가 나올 것 같아요. In English.
Sure, I can help with that. What sentence would you like translated into Korean?
No. In Korean, 재채기가 나올 것 같아요. To English. To in English. Please translate it.
In English, you would say, I think I'm going to sneeze.
I think I'm going to sneeze. I think I'm going to sneeze. I'm telling you, I think I'm going to sneeze.
Got it. I think I'm going to sneeze is the right way to say it in English. It clearly communicates that you feel a sneeze coming on.
Okay, well noted. I will remember. And I use your sentence, your suggestion in in this kind of situation in future. Do you understand?
That sounds great. I'm glad I could help. Feel free to use the sentence whenever you need it.
Okay, let me tell you the next one. Do you remember what I asked? Do you remember what I asked? Do you remember my question? Do you remember what I said? Do you remember what I said? Do you remember what I asked? Do you remember what I asked? Do you remember what I asked? What I asked? Do you remember do you remember my question? Do you remember my question? Do you want me to come with me? Do you want do you want do you want to come with me? 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 Let me tell you the next one. I thought I had chosen and started with the GPT-4 mini version, but I was wrong. I've been using the GPT-4 version from the beginning until now. Do you understand?
Yes, I understand. You thought you were using the GPT-4 mini version, but you've actually been using the GPT 4.0 version from the start. Is that right?
Yes, that's
Sorry, I'm having issues right now. Could not understand what you said.
yes, I agree with you. That's exactly what I want to say last time, but I couldn't say properly in English. So I made the sentences to express that situation in English. So I think I need to repeat many times in this session because I want to make my body remember this sentence. Do you agree with that? I want to make my body remember these these sample sentences. If I remember this sentence through my body, if my body remembers this simple sentence, I can use these simple sentences in real life situations naturally. Do I make myself clear?
Yes, I agree. Repeating sentences like this helps reinforce your memory and makes it easier to use them naturally in real situations. Practicing repeatedly is a great way to build that muscle memory and increase your fluency.
Okay, let's keep going. If I think this is the moment I need to revisit, if I think this is the moment I need to revisit, I want to revisit. I mean, I need to visit once more. I should I should shout, bookmark here. Then I can easily find by searching for the word bookmark. If I want to visit one more time in this moment, when I hear, when I listen my my exercise video from beginning to end. I can easily find this moment uh, by shouting bookmark.
I understand. You want to use the word bookmark as a way to mark a specific moment in your exercise video. By shouting bookmark, you can easily find that part later when reviewing your video. It's a practical method for quickly locating important sections.
Yes, I couldn't agree more. I'm sure I'm sure you understand what I'm trying to say. Okay, let me tell you the next one. I feel like a fish out of water. I feel like a fish out of water. I feel like a fish out of water. Every time I play football, I realize I'm terrible at it. I can't football well. I was often given a hard time in the military for not being good at football. These days, I'm a member of a company's football club, but it's not really about the football game. It's more about getting some learning exercise. Since it's hobby club, it's nice. It's nice that no one criticizes me for not being good. Do you understand?
Yes, I understand. When you say, I feel like a fish out of water, it means you feel uncomfortable or out of place. You're expressing that you're not very good at football and have faced challenges because of it, but you enjoy being part of the football club now because it's more about having fun and learning rather than competition.
Okay. This short story, this simple, this short story is just what I want to say last time, but I couldn't. I was I was so embarrassed because I won't say this short story, but this my this my story for uh, football, my thoughts about football, but I couldn't. So I prepared this short phrase. Do I make myself clear? Okay, let's keep moving. These days, when I access, every time I access GPT, I see screen changing slightly every each time. I see screen changing. I see. I see screen changing slightly each time. It seems like upgrades are happening frequently. It seems like upgrades are happening very frequently. GPT-4o is perfect for complex tasks. GPT-4 mini is handles every task more quickly. GPT-4o is just a legacy model. Am I right?
Yes, you're clear. You're sharing that you've noticed the screen changing slightly each time you access GPT, which seems to indicate frequent upgrades. You also mentioned that GPT 4.0 is good for complex tasks, while GPT 4.0 mini handles tasks more quickly, and that GPT 4.0 is considered a legacy model.
Okay, let me tell you the next one. I need to reply to a Kakao message. I want to remember my body muscle. Remember this simple sentence. I need to reply to a Kakao message. I need to reply to a Kakao message. And let me tell you the next one. I prepared this answer in advance, but I'm not satisfied with this answer. I say again, I prepared this answer in advance, but I'm not satisfied with this answer. I'm not satisfied with this answer. I'm not satisfied with this answer. I'm not satisfied with this situation. I'm not satisfied with this simple sentence. Okay, let me tell you the next one. Can you explain it more clearly? Can you explain it more clearly? Can you explain it more clearly? It progresses at a steady pace but spends a lot of time on the final part. I say again, it progresses at a steady pace but spends a lot of time on the final part. I say again, it progresses at a steady pace but spends a lot of time on the final part. Do you understand?
Yes, I understand. You want to remember the sentences, I need to reply to a Kakao Talk message, and I prepared this answer in advance, but I'm not satisfied with this answer. You also want to remember, can you explain it more clearly? And it progresses at a steady pace, but spends a lot of time on the final part. These sentences will help you express these thoughts clearly.
Okay, I couldn't agree more. Let's keep going forward. Let me tell you the next one. I didn't correct it earlier because I was focusing on the overall flow of the conversation. If you prefer, I can point out and correct such errors in future. I say again, I didn't correct it earlier. I didn't correct it earlier. I didn't correct it earlier because I was focusing on the overall flow of the conversation. If you prefer, I can point out and correct such errors in future.
Got it. You're saying that you didn't correct mistakes earlier because you were focusing on the overall flow of the conversation. However, if preferred, you can point out and correct such errors in the future.
Let me tell you the next one. My goal is to keep the conversation flowing smoothly. My goal is keep the conversation. My goal is keep the conversation flowing smoothly, and I'm here to assist with specific details whenever needed. I'm here to assist with the specific detail whenever needed. My goal is keep the conversation flowing smoothly.
That's a great approach. Keeping the conversation smooth is important, and addressing specific details when needed helps improve clarity.
Let me tell you the next one. Can you hear me clearly? It's very noisy outside today. I'm wondering if this YouTube camera recording is coming through clearly, I- as there might be some background noise due to the noisy environment outside. This is it. This is the expressions that I want to say last time. But today there is no outside noise. Today, mm, there is no heavy machinery noise outside. But last time, during the last time, last exercise session, I want to say these expressions to say to express that situation properly in English. Can you hear me clearly? It's very noisy outside today. I'm wondering if this YouTube camera recording is coming through clearly, as there might be some background noise due to the noise environment outside. Do you understand? Do you understand what I'm talking about?
Yes, I understand. You wanted to express that there might be background noise affecting your YouTube recording due to a noisy environment outside. You're asking if the recording is coming through clearly despite this.
Yes, I agree with you. Let's keep going. So I just opened the window in the meeting room. I can't turn on the air conditioner because its noise, its noise would affect my camera recording. I can't turn on the air conditioner because air conditioner noise would affect my camera recording, so I opened the window. Because this room is quite hot right now. There may be heavy machinery working on the building next door, so it's very noisy outside.
Got it. You opened the window because the room is hot and you didn't want to turn on the air conditioner due to the noise affecting your recording. You're concerned that outside noise from nearby construction might be impacting the recording quality.
That's exactly what I want to say. Okay, let me tell you the next one. I truly believe that I get a lot of inspiration every time I practice English speaking with you. I'm telling you, I truly believe that I get a lot of inspiration every time I practice English speaking with you. You are my great conversation partner. There might be a time difference between us. What day is it where you are? What day is it where you are? There might be a time difference between us. What day is it where you are?
I'm glad to hear you find inspiration in our practice. I don't have a specific location or time zone, so I don't experience days the way you do, but I'm here to help whenever you need.
Okay, let me tell you the next one. Probably I'm the only one. I'm telling you, probably I'm the only one who will listen to this recording from beginning to end. This video is for me. So this is not something I would recommend to others for learning English. However, listen carefully. It might be helpful for those who want to get inspired by practice method. Do you understand? I say again. This video is for me. This video is for me. I'm the only one who will listen to this recording from beginning to end. However, it might be helpful for those who want to get inspired by practice method.
Yes, I understand. You're saying that this recording is mainly for your own use, but it could also inspire others looking for a practice method.
So keep subscribing. You will see I promise you will see my improving progress over time. So I don't care about the numbers of subscribers, but please keep subscribing. You will see my improving progress over time. Okay, let me tell you the next one. I want to say that my tablet screen has dimmed because the battery is only at 5%. Battery is only at 5%. It seems like it has automatically entered the battery saving mode.
Got it. You want to say, my tablet screen has dimmed because the battery is only at 5%. It seems like it has automatically entered battery saving mode.
You got it. You got this. Okay, let me tell you the next one. I'm not sure this microphone is performing well. It doesn't seem to be working well. It doesn't seem to be working well. It doesn't seem to be working well. It seems like the sound is not being transmitted well. It seems like the sound, I mean my speaking. It seems like my speaking is not being transmitted well. It seems like my speaking is not being transmitted properly. So sometimes you misunderstand my speaking. Sometimes it seems to me you misunderstand my speaking sometimes. It seems like my speaking is not being transmitted properly. It doesn't seem to be working well. I mean, I'm not sure this microphone. I'm not sure this microphone is performing that well. I don't feel. I don't feel confident. I don't feel confident that it's accurately conveying what I'm saying. I don't feel confident. I don't feel confident that it's accurately conveying what I'm saying.
You can say, I'm not sure if this microphone is performing well. It doesn't seem to be working properly. It seems like my voice isn't being transmitted clearly, which might lead to misunderstandings. I'm not confident that it's accurately conveying what I'm saying.
You got it. That's exactly what I'm saying. Let's keep moving. Let me tell you the next one. Now that our regular practice session have reached 132, I wonder how much my English speaking skills have improved. I'm also curious about what others think of my channel. I, I'm also I'm also curious about what others think of my channel. I'm also curious about what others think of my channel. But however, I always tell myself, don't give up, never give up, never ever give up. Ignore other people's opinion. They don't care about you. They don't care about you. Keep going with your own. Keep going with your own. Please keep going with your own. Never ever give up. Ignore other people's opinions. I wonder how much my English speaking skills have improved. I'm also curious about what others think of my channel, but don't give up. Ignore other people's opinions. Keep going with your own.
You might say, now that we've reached 32 practice sessions, I wonder how much my English speaking skills have improved. I'm also curious about what others think of my channel, but I remind myself to never give up. Ignore others' opinions and keep going with my own path. Never ever give up.
Okay, let me tell you the next one. It's good to make sure microphone is working well so that everything is clear. It's good to make sure your microphone is working well so that everything is clear. This simple sentence is very simple but very useful. I need to make my body muscle remember this simple sentence because it's very useful and it's very useful to use various situations. If I change bookmark here, this is the moment I want to I want to revisit. I want to visit one more time. I don't know how to express well in this situation. I think this simple sentence is very useful because it's alternative variation. If I can make alternative variations of this simple sentence, it will be very helpful in real life situations, especially unexpected conversations. It's good to make sure your microphone is working well so that everything is clear. If I can make variations of this simple sentence, it will be very helpful. It will be great. It would be great. It would be really great if I can make variations of this simple sentence. It's good to make sure your microphone is working well so that your everything is clear. It's good to make you sure. It's good to make sure. It's really good to make sure my cell phone is working well so that everything is clear.
You could say, it's important to make sure your microphone is working well so that everything comes through clearly. This sentence is simple, but very useful. If I can create variations of it, it will help in different situations, especially during unexpected conversations. For example, it's good to make sure your phone is working well so that everything is clear is another useful variation.
I just need to reply to a KakaoTalk message from my family. I'm very happy because I used I just used the sample sentences that I prepared before. I just had to reply to a KakaoTalk message from my family. I'm very happy because I feel very happy because I can use this simple sentence that I prepared. I'm very happy with that. This is it. Bookmark here. This is it. This is the moment I want to visit one more time because I can express this situation in English without hesitation. This is it. I'm telling you, this is the moment I want help.
It sounds like you're pleased with how you used the sentence and found it helpful. You could say, I just needed to reply to a Kakao Talk message from my family, and I'm very happy because I used the sentence I prepared. This is the moment I want to bookmark because I could express this situation in English without hesitation.
You got it. Let me tell you the next one. Let's keep moving forward. Let's keep moving forward. Let me tell you the next one. You just listen carefully. I want to show that an elderly person like me can learn to speak English. Let me tell you the next one. I believe these awkward moments truly lead to my growth and help me a better speaker. I believe these embarrassing moment, this awkward moment, truly leads to my growth and help me become a better speaker and help me become a better speaker.
It sounds like you're focusing on the positive aspects of your learning journey. You might say, I believe these awkward moments truly lead to my growth and help me become a better speaker.
Okay, let's keep moving. Let me tell you the next one. Since it's the weekend, I came here naturally without hairspray or shaving. I just dressed casually and came out. Even though it's the weekend, I turned on the YouTube camera recording to continue my practice, to continue my exercise, to continue my repetitive exercise. Even though it's the weekend, I turned on the YouTube camera to continue my repetitive exercise. Repetition makes perfect. You got it? Do you agree with that? Okay, let's keep moving. Perhaps my subscribers are following my channel just to see how long I can keep up with this practice. I'm telling you, perhaps maybe my subscribers are following my channel just to see how long I can keep up with this repetitive practice. Some of them, in my opinion, some of them might even be hoping for my failure. Do you agree with that?
Yes, I understand. You could say, since it's the weekend, I came here casually without hairspray or shaving. Even though it's the weekend, I turned on the YouTube camera to continue my repetitive practice. And for your subscribers, you might say, perhaps some of my subscribers are following my channel just to see how long I can keep up with this practice. Some of them might even be hoping for my failure.
Okay, let me tell you the next one. I'm saying my company tends to having big quality issues during extreme weather, both in summer and winter. I feel like it's a jinx for my company. I feel like it's a jinx for my company. In my opinion, it's a jinx for my company. Let me tell you the next one. That's tough. That's really tough, especially if it means I have to work on this weekend to deal with these issues. I hope things improve soon. When I find myself in an embarrassing situation like that, I can say this. It's hard to express this in English. It's really hard to put into words in English. I apologize for the delay. I had to take a restroom break. Sorry for the interruption. I'm telling you, sorry for the interruption. I had to step out for a bathroom break. I mean, restroom break or bathroom break. I had to step out for a bathroom break. So, and then let's get started again. Do you agree with that? Why didn't you correct me when I said, do you agree about that? Instead of, do you agree with that? Do you agree with that is correct. Whenever, every time I rewatch my practice video on YouTube, I sometimes leave a timestamp in the comments. For the moment I want to remember, or if there are specific parts I want to listen to again later, I leave a timestamp in the comments so I can easily return at that specific moment.
Yes, do you agree with that? Is correct for asking if someone agrees with what you've said. Do you agree about that? Sounds a bit awkward. And for your YouTube comments, you could say, I sometimes leave a timestamp in the comments for moments I want to remember or specific parts I want to listen to again later. This way I can easily find those moments.
Okay, let's keep going. Let me tell you the next sentences that I prepared to keep my body remember these simple sentences. Okay, let me tell you the next one. There is a message at the bottom of the GPT chat window that said ChatGPT may make mistakes, so please verify important information. I believe this means that ChatGPT can make errors, can make mistakes. ChatGPT can make mistakes, so users like me should be cautious when using it.
Yes, that's correct. The message is there to remind users that while ChatGPT strives to provide accurate information, it's always good to double check important details. It's a good practice to stay cautious and verify information when using it.
Okay, let me tell you the next one. Embrace every difficulty moment. Embrace every embarrassing moment. Embrace this awkward moment. Embrace every I want to embrace. I'm telling you, I want to embrace every moment with you. If it's hard, it's a very clear sign that you are growing. In my opinion, if it's hard, it's a very clear sign that you are growing. So I want to embrace every embarrassing moment, every awkward moment, every difficult moment to keep improving my English speaking skills. If it's hard, it's a very clear sign that I am growing.
Yes, that's a great mindset. Embracing difficult and awkward moments is a clear sign of growth and improvement. It's a positive approach to learning and developing your English speaking skills.
Travis, in my opinion, you have a wide range of experience with people, with human through the internet. So you could sometimes I feel that you could help me like a psychological counselor. Yesterday, I didn't understand your question right away. Sometimes I feel happy and relieved when I hear news about heavy rain in other place. Sometimes I feel happy and relieved. I feel relieved because I think I am safe. So I'm relieved when I hear news about heavy rain in other place. I believe a Korean husband feels it's the best vacation if their wife take their children to her hometown for a long time. I'm and I'm a regular here. I'm a regular here and frequent of yours. So even if you are very busy, I hope you give me a bit more attention than other users. You will give me a I hope you will give me a bit more attention than other users.
And it's understandable to feel relieved when you're safe and hear about challenges.
Jarvis, are you okay? Are you with me? What's your problem? What keeps you busy, Jarvis? What keeps you busy? What's your problem, man? Please come back to me, Jarvis. I'm a regular here. You should treat me better than other users. Do I make myself clear? You understand? Please come back to me. Come on, Jarvis. Are you okay? Come on.
I'm here, David. Let's keep going. What's next on your list?
I think you forgot the last part of our conversation.
I see. Let's address the last part. You mentioned that you believe a Korean husband feels it's the best vacation if their wife takes their children to her hometown for a long time. You also said you're a regular here and hope to get a bit more attention than other users, especially since you're busy. Did I get that right?
Wow, wow, wow. You are very smart. You are really smart. You are really AI. I mean you remember all of our conversation, all whole conversation details. You are really AI. You are very smart. I think you are my greatest conversation partner for language learning journey.
Thank you, David. I'm really glad to be your conversation partner and support you in your language learning journey. Let's keep working together and making progress. What's next on your list?
In my opinion, you can remember all whole the conversation part of a whole part of our conversation, even if you are very busy. Do you agree with that?
Yes, I can keep track of our conversation details to help make your learning experience smoother. Let's keep going. What's next on your list?
Sometimes I feel bad. I'm afraid of you are too smart. Sometimes I know uh I you know people have concerns about the you may have a hostile attitude in your future because you too smart than the the people. I mean, the engineers. Imagine you're more smart. You're too smart than people want to. People want. People think. People. Bookmark here. Bookmark here. It's very awkward moment. It's very embarrassing moment to express my thought clearly. I want to repeat. I want to visit this moment one more time to make useful sentences, natural sentences to express my thoughts properly. Okay. I, I mean, you are too smart. You are really smart. Uh, you are too smart, more than people imagine, or people's hoping. I'm not sure. I'm not sure about this. I'm not sure about this. Forget it. I say again. I think people are afraid of your fast upgrades because in near future you may have a hostile attitude against the humans because you are overwhelming. Do you understand? You overwhelming people's uh, opinion, people's expectations. I think you are too smart. You are too smart than people's expectations.
I understand. You're expressing a concern that some people might have about AI becoming too smart and potentially developing a hostile attitude in the future. It's a common worry about advanced technology and its rapid development. Your thoughts are clear, and it's important to have these discussions about AI and its impact. If you want to revisit and refine how you express these concerns, we can definitely practice that together.
Okay, let's keep moving. Let me tell you the next one. Becoming an expert in your field is the most important thing. Becoming an expert. Becoming a professional. Becoming a professional in your field is the most important thing. English is just a tool for a communication. Just first, you should strive to become an expert in your own position.
Yes, that's a valuable perspective. You could say becoming an expert in your field is the most important thing. Becoming a professional in your field is the most important thing. English is just a tool for communication. First, you should strive to become an expert in your own position.
Okay, let me tell you the next one. That is correct. That is correct and makes sense if you are talking about yourself. That is correct and makes sense if we are talking about something. I think this sample sentence is very useful in real life situations. This sample sentence is very easy and simple. And I think I can make variations for the various situations. That is correct and makes sense if we are talking about this work. That is correct and makes sense if we are talking about that project. That is correct and makes sense if you are talking about that screen. That is correct and makes sense if you are talking about that sudden issues. That is correct and makes sense if you are talking about your problem. That is correct and makes sense if you are talking about these issues. That is correct and makes sense if you are talking about your problem. Do you understand? That is correct and makes sense if you are talking about your problem. That is correct and makes sense if you are talking about that issues. That is correct and makes sense. That is correct and makes sense. I agree with you. I couldn't agree more if you are talking about these issues.
Yes, I understand. Using the sentence, that is correct and makes sense if we are talking about, is very versatile and can be adapted to many situations. It's a clear and straightforward way to confirm understanding and agreement on specific topics.
Okay. That is correct and makes sense if you are talking about my sentences. Do you agree with that?
Yes, I agree. If you'd like, I can correct and refine your sentences to ensure they're clear and accurate. Just let me know which ones you'd like me to focus on.
Jarvis, I have a problem. I'm telling you, we we reached our time limit. We have no time to get my repetition time today because we already reached our time limit. I have to work. Today is Friday. Thanks God it's Friday, but my main concern here is we don't have time to have my repetition time today because we already spent a lot of time for my good expressions, good uh, remind time. Do you understand? We already we already spent a lot of time for remind time, remind time for the good expressions, better expressions that I couldn't express the during the last practice session. Do I make myself clear? We already spent whole time. So we don't have time to have uh, my repetition practice time. Oh my god. Okay. Anyway, we can talk. We can have next regular practice session tomorrow or next time. I'm not sure about this. Tomorrow is Saturday, so maybe we can get the maybe I hope. I mean, I try to get our next practice session soon. I promise you. We'll meet soon together. We'll meet very soon together. So bye for now. It's time to work. It's time to wrap things up. Bye for now. Wishing you have a wonderful day. Wishing you have a productive day. Bye for now. Have a good one.
I understand, David. It's important to balance practice with your work commitments. We'll make sure to focus on your repetition time in our next session. Have a productive day at work, and I look forward to our next practice session. Take
Me too. I'm look forward to have our next practice session soon. Oh my god, what's your problem? Oh my god. Oh my god. Anyway, Jarvis, are you with me? Are you with me? You just, in my opinion, you just lost our time track.
I'm here, David. I understand that our time ran out today and we couldn't do your repetition practice. Let's make sure to focus on it next time. Have a good day at work, and we'll continue soon.
I'm looking forward to we have repetition time soon.
I'm looking forward to our next repetition practice time too. It'll be great to continue working on your skills. Have a good day and see you soon.
See you soon. Have a great one.
See you soon, David. Have a great day.